What rule at your school backfired horribly? Our school had this ongoing problem with students fighting over parking spots, like actual fist fights in the parking lot before first period. So the administration decided to assign specific numbered spots to each senior based on their student ID number. Seemed logical, right? Wrong. My best friend Jake got assigned spot 247, which was literally in the back corner next to the dumpsters. Meanwhile, the principal's nephew somehow got spot 12, right by the main entrance. Pure coincidence, I'm sure. Jake was furious. This was his senior year. He'd been driving to school for 2 years. And now he's stuck parking next to garbage? The whole thing reeked of favoritism. That's when Jake had his brilliant idea. He went to every toy store within a 50-mile radius and bought every single Hot Wheels car he could find. I'm talking hundreds of them. Then he posted on our class group chat, Operation Tiny Parking. Meet at my house Saturday. 23 seniors showed up. Jake had boxes and boxes of tiny cars spread across his garage floor. His plan was simple but genius. Monday morning, we all arrived at school extra early. Jake parked his real car in his assigned spot 247, but then we got to work. We placed one Hot Wheels car in every single parking spot in the entire lot. All 312 spots. Each tiny car was perfectly centered in its space, facing forward like proper parked vehicles. We even put little pieces of paper under their windshields like parking tickets. The first teacher to arrive was Mrs. Henderson. She just stood there staring at spot 47, where a bright red toy Mustang sat waiting. She looked around, saw the entire parking lot filled with toy cars, and started laughing. But when Principal Morrison showed up, different story. He was livid, called it vandalism and disruption of school property, threatened to suspend everyone involved, started walking around picking up the toy cars and throwing them in a trash bag. That's when Jake played his trump card. Sir, you said every spot was assigned. You never said what size vehicle had to park there. These cars are legally parked in their designated spaces according to your new policy. The principal's face turned purple. He started yelling about how this was obviously not what the rule meant, how we were being disrespectful little smart Alex. But here's the thing. Other teachers were recording this whole meltdown on their phones. Mrs. Patterson was barely containing her laughter. Even the vice principal was smirking. Morrison kept ranting about respect and following the spirit of rules, not just the letter. Meanwhile, Jake calmly pulled out a printed copy of the parking policy email that had been sent to all students. It says here that each assigned spot must contain a vehicle belonging to the assigned student during school hours. These are my vehicles. I bought them with my own money. My name is Jake Miller, student ID 247, and these are all my cars legally parked where they belong. The crowd of students gathering around started clapping. Someone yelled, "Loophole lawyer," and everyone cracked up. Morrison was trapped. He couldn't punish us for following his exact policy. He'd look like an idiot if he tried to add new rules about vehicle size requirements after the fact, so he just stood there, holding a trash bag full of toy cars, while half the school watched him realize he'd been completely outmaneuvered by a 17-year-old with a Toys R Us rewards card. The parking policy was quietly retired the next week. Students went back to first come, first served parking. And Jake, he kept one Hot Wheels car in his backpack for the rest of senior year. Said it was his backup vehicle in case anyone tried to implement stupid rules again. The principal avoided